Hello, everybody, and welcome to We Grow Wednesday. It is October 16th, 2024, 8 o'clock Central Time. As always, let's do it, guys. Hit that like button and share us out. We'll be back in 5. What's up, Grow Fam? It's Wednesday.
Hey,
Once again, it's Wednesday, the middle of the week. We all need that little something to get us through the rest of the week, right? I don't know, but today's Wednesday. It's another Waylon Wednesday on Grow Fam. What's up, Grow Fam? How's it going, everybody? It's Wednesday once again. Switching audio tonight. Yeah, so tonight, okay, we're good to go. Grow Fam Wednesday, Waylon Wednesday. What's up, Grow Fam? Getting that middle of the week going on right now. We're going to have a little sesh. We're going to hang out. We're going to have some fun. We're going to give away Grow Fam box tonight. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Waylon Wednesday, powered by Grow Fam. All right, everybody, what's up? Welcome to Wednesday, everybody. Waylon Wednesday on Grow Fam. We are on the Indoor Farmer Rumble channel as well. If you guys are interested in Rumble, ask me about that. But yeah, happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy midweek sesh. It's time to maybe, we'll have some fun and maybe find some information out at the same time.
Eat your vegetables!
One last drink and I'll be gone. Make it count with the flash on. Never really felt like I belong, so I'll be on my way and I won't be long. I'll be dead by dawn. 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 Scrolling through my texts, sharing and left and read.
All right, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to Wednesday, guys. It's an unusual Wednesday. I have to just say this right off the bat. All of Grow Fam TV was off today, off this week. I went ahead. I'm still doing my show, but I realized during the intro, I'm like, man, you know, uh, people could get confused, but I just didn't have another intro ready for that for that. But it's just an unusual week for us. So we're still going to do the show. We got a special guest with us tonight. It is October 16th, 2024. If you could get your fingers going on those reactions and share us out, get some comments in the house and go. I see us all over the house here. Let's bring some people in. And tonight we have a very special guest from Canada. And he is I would say, cannabis activist and also sort of uh, a man who sees the value in medicinal effects of cannabis. And we all like to talk about that, but this guy is putting the walk to the talk. You know what I mean? And we got Glenn Wells in the house, guys. What's up, Glenn? Hello.
Good evening, Waylon, and thank you for coming on your Waylon Wednesdays.
Yeah, we did call it that for a short time. Ash loved calling it Waylon Wednesdays. I just couldn't handle it because it felt too pretentious. I did, and then for a short time, I was making a post every Wednesday about Waylon Wednesday, and I was trying to gather up all the other people on the internet that are named Waylon and create a council of Waylons. Because there's more of us nowadays than there ever were, but there's not that many. I was really trying for a few weeks, but it didn't catch on. I said, thank a Waylon in the comments today, for Waylon, happy Waylon Wednesday. And it was funny for a few times. And then but no Waylons jumped in on it. It was just my friends and stuff. Actually maybe one or two. It was one of those.
I have a few Glenn Wells on my list, so we have a bit and people will hey, which Glenn am I talking to? So
right, because then you got to memorize the picture too. Is that the
you got to look at the picture, not just the name, right? Yeah.
So Glenn, like I was saying before we started, we're actually live to Facebook and on your page too. Thank you.
Yep.
And
no problem.
We're on X now. We've got some friends over on X. We are on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and Kick also. So if you're all out there, that people are coming in all over the place. Hit those like buttons, and you will get in. We have Glenn for a short time, guys. We're going to talk about what it's like in Canada. I think he rides a moose to work and stuff. I'm not sure. We're going to get into it, but I'm going to tell you about the first time I ever saw you on screen, actually, and then we're going to talk about you being you're a fellow podcast host. I feel like we've got a lot to talk about in that respect too, because there's so much to do. Like we did mention, he did mention this. We have to push all the buttons right now until you have some person that does, button pusher. What's up, Red Six?
Yeah, we do all our work, don't we?
Shouts out to Red Six. He was on for like almost 4 hours last night, helping
with
me
you during the bubble house.
Yeah, with the actual wash machine and stuff. I was so tired by the end that I didn't even clean the stuff. So I'm gonna have to get some alcohol to clean the bags and all this, and it's gonna be a process to clean.
And when do you do it in big paint buckets and with a drill and a long thing to spin it around on the ice and everything like that, and then pour it through?
No, I have a little washing machine.
You got okay. Yeah, I've seen people do it in actual washing machines.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I wouldn't do it in one unless it was brand new. And so I bought one of these little. I don't know if you call it a camper wash machine, but it's a very small plastic. But it's for clothes. They market it for clothes.
I think I've seen it on Temu.
Yeah, and a lot of growers down here are people that make hash anyway are using it nowadays. They sell it at grow shops and stuff like that.
Oh wow! And you are in the States. I'm in Canada, right? And you said I ride a moose. Yeah, that's powered by 2 beaver.
Or maybe a flying maple leaf or something. I'm not sure. You get the maple leaf going, and you're like, hey, come here, maple leaf. I got something for you. Oh, speaking of, I got something for you. We just passed the 7:10 in the Mountain Time, and I didn't have I shut off my email, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk cannabis. What's your favorite way to consume and stuff?
Wow, I am an old time smoker because I've been smoking for 43 years, but dabs are nice. I find that I can do less smoking and more dabs during the day, and it increases my level of my medication time. So instead of smoking a joint every 20 minutes, I can do a dab and maybe do another dab in an hour or so. So a lot
Exactly.
longer and a much better effect. So, and that really helps my scoliosis and PTSD. So.
Totally
But
agree.
I do prefer. I am old school. I've only been smoking, like rolling, ever since I was 16. So I'm kind of stuck in there in that groove. But now I add shatter to my joints, so I get better.
Nice. So you
Right?
can best of both worlds kind of thing. I actually will still smoke a little flower, but not much. Like I do
Yeah,
most of the dabs, but every now and then, yeah, I got it. Kind of there's something you're missing. There's something that you get out of it.
yeah.
I can't
And
explain it. I can't explain it.
just like a cigarette smoker has to do this action when they're
Thanks,
quitting, just
Coach.
so they right, so they get used to it, and then they're not getting their nicotine. I guess it's the same thing. I'll always like when I'm at home, I'll do dabs, but when I walk out and go somewhere, there's a pocket full of joints, right? So I got my joints in my pocket over there. So
Have you messed around with any of these newfangled like devices where you can put dabs into it and or I mean, you know about the pens, right?
yeah, sir, I own three
That's different
Puffcos.
though. Okay, okay.
I
Now
own
we're
three
talking.
Puffcos and one stash. Yes,
That's exactly where I was getting at. Yeah,
my
it's a
it's a
different kind of
Puffco too.
piece. Oh, nice. I saw that. Those are very cool. I like those. What's up,
Yeah,
Colin? What are
this
you
is a
saying?
puff going, and you can change it out. Like it's just this.
Okay.
So then you get. I've got an apple for it, like a round glass piece,
Awesome.
right? To put it in. So you just do like this. You just interchange them for whatever smoking device you want to use,
That's
and
awesome.
then
I do
you
like
see the
those.
puff. Yeah, I got the Puffco Peak and stuff like that. I've got three of those. I love my Puffcos.
I have a
I've
bunch of
got
Lucas stuff.
several rigs. Some of my rigs are worth over $1,500.
You've got you don't have the Dab and Dragon though.
No, no, but I have. You don't have a broski slug cycler either.
No, it was funny. It's a joke, really, brother. This thing, people have complimented me about it several times.
Oh yeah,
It's $100 rig, man. It's
$100 rig.
yeah.
Wow, wow.
It's not. It's just some like I don't know if you call it Chinese glass, but it does say Dragon glass on it. I don't know.
Oh well, then it probably came from
It's
the
some
back
machine
there.
glass,
Yeah.
and it's nothing special, but it is like it just looks crazy. I literally got it because it was $20 more than the one I was looking at. That's like
Yeah.
this. Okay, let me grab this thing. Okay,
See,
whatever.
I
Right?
prefer a smaller glass so that I don't get as much air because I got to suck up all that air before I get the smoke, right? So I go with a smaller one. So I've always, yeah.
That's
I,
true,
I,
and it does translate. I will give you that.
yeah,
Like
yeah. I've always preferred smaller rigs, less air, more concentrated smoke. So
less time cleaning.
less time cleaning. Yes, it's puff goes. You just have to use a little Q-tip. That's all. Right. So
Real quick, I see Cullen. This is a excellent idea, my man. I don't know
what is
about
it?
putting. He says you could use the hash washing machine that I have to clean the bags. Where if I put a couple bottles of alcohol in, then you pour it out.
There you go.
The only problem I have with that. Let me show you one of these bags, Colin.
They're pretty big. Depends on what size bags you have.
No, I'm worried about all the blue, all the color. The alcohol, like washing this all off, and then it starts to peel away, and then you end up.
Well,
I don't know.
I would suggest that you take a cotton ball and they put in some alcohol on it and just rub that bag. And if any blue comes off on the cotton ball, then you know that you're correct.
Well, touche. I know
right?
that over
Right?
time
It should rub off with a cotton ball. If you got some alcohol in it and you just rub it, see if any transfer happens. If no transfer happens, then you know you're probably safe.
Sure. Well,
right?
I appreciate the input, everybody. I think it's going to be not as bad as I was imagining originally.
That was a very smart idea. That was a good idea. Yeah.
I haven't ever had the pleasure of talking to you one-on-one, so I don't want to go too crazy here, but I did see you
the very first time on Justin Sider's random live stream sesh.
Yeah.
So it's a funny character to have us in common, or to have in common between us. Yeah, he's a funny guy. So where are you where are you at in Canada? Like, you're not specifically necessarily, but like sort of the middle area ish, one of the coastal sides.
Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
And in British Columbia, I live about an hour outside of Vancouver.
Okay.
I live in a place called the Lower Fraser Valley.
Wow. No, I never heard of that. But
Well, we grow a lot of strawberries, berries, corn, hay, milk, all kinds of stuff grows around us. We've got that 100-mile challenge. We can just go within 100 miles to get anything that we need.
That's nice. I have heard of the Pacific side having a little warmer climate.
Yes.
Somewhat.
Yes.
There's not as much snow.
But this year we're going to get lots of snow because this year is an El Nino, which means more moisture and cold. So we will have more snow this year than last year.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Cold snap.
Yeah. But we need it. We've been in drought for about the last 5 or 6 years, and this El Nino will change everything and will probably put us back up on the weather. They're saying that we've got about a 73% chance of this happening this winter. So we kind of need it. We kind of need it.
Yeah, because it will translate to the spring. You'll get a lot of that moisture to stay there.
Yeah, and we need the snow on the mountains to get rid of the pine beetles and stuff like that attack our trees and stuff, right? So we need the cold temperatures.
Yes, there is a purpose for everything, and I call myself the indoor farmer, but that's not because I'm only going to grow things inside. I explain it all the time, but it's like I try to think of what else we can, what can we supplement inside, but. We won't get off on the tangent. Let me just give you the promotional minute to explain to people, now that we've kind of gotten some more folks in the house, trying to get some more people in here. Explain, just kind of in your own words, like, who are you, what do you do, kind of thing, and whatever you want to promote, if you like.
I've been a cannabis activist for over a decade. I'm part of the Cannabis Culture Store and his staff and team. We do a show every Tuesday called the THC Show. I was the guest, and then until Neil Magnuson passed away, and now I've taken over the show. Neil Magnuson started a program called the Cannabis Substitution Program, where we are on the poorest side of Vancouver, where a lot of opioid overdoses happen and hard drug overdoses happen. And we're down there in an RV, and we hand out high dose edibles to people in order to avoid or prevent opioid overdoses or hard drug overdoses. So about 7 years ago, this gentleman started doing this at Vandu, which is a Vancouver area network of drug users. And we used to have people line up twice a week at there, and they would come and get a small cannabis package with some edibles and a joint and stuff like that. And then we were looking at it, and like, we'd get 200 or 300 people. They'd be there for hours and hours, and they would be handicapped people in wheelchairs and canes and walkers and stuff. We're like, we can't have them standing out in this cold, wet weather during the winter time or in the hot summertime, because these people are handicapped. They're sick, right? So he went to Vancouver City Council and got permission to open a store. We opened the store, and then the licensing people came in and said, "Oh, we can't do that. We have to have provincial permission and federal permission." And so we knew that there was no provincial permission because it's Health Canada here, and that controls our cannabis stuff. So he applied to them, and we just got taken for a ride for a long time, for 3 years. Oh yeah, we're going to help you. Yeah, we're going to get this done as fast as we can, and lots of phone calls. But you know what? If we do this for you, other people are going to want to do this, they said. So we might not be able to do this for you. And it was like, we're saving people's lives. Why is it such a bad thing that other people might want to do it? Right? So it's amazing how the government doesn't want to help these people. Where we've got 280 people that come to us every 4 days. They're scattered about because everybody didn't start it all at once, and they can come and get up to 420 milligrams of any denomination for free. And these 280 people, we've changed their lives. They're no longer on fentanyl. They're no longer doing meth or coke or anything like that. No pills. They're smiling. They're healthy. They're glowing. They come and say, thank you very much for what you're doing. And even the people that we give a free joint to or a free edible to, they say the same thing. Thank you very much for what you're doing. And we've been doing that for 7 years.
So it's not all free, or like how
No.
how it will work? Okay.
No.
Because
So
I was
we-
going to ask, does anybody like what's the term, take advantage of the system? But I guess if it's
No, what we do is we have low barrier access. Our most expensive gram is $6. And that's because we have to pay our volunteers a stipend and we have rents to pay, right? For where we store the stuff. So we have to charge something. But like I said, $6 is for like our top connoisseur weed, right? We have a deals for the people who are just getting off hard drugs. They can get 5 grams of dollar weed for $5. Right. And then they get to be smoking most of their day or whatever. So it depends on who you are. If you have no money, we will give you a free joint or an edible each day. You can come and ask and say you don't have any money, and we will help you out no matter what, because we know we have to get you started somewhere. Right. So, and yeah, there's a lot of people that come and support us. And we would not have a program without our donators, the people who donate to us. And we would not have a program without our volunteers. They are the ones that deal with these people, and when there's a lot of mental health problems down on the downtown east side. So,
well, let me
we-
be a
we
little
have to-
controversial with you here.
pardon me?
Sorry, I thought you may have been paused there. I was going to say, let me be a little controversial with you here. What's your opinion on a person that has not used cannabis but is interested? Should we be steering these people to more edibles or things other than inhalation? Because I'll be honest, I struggle with this.
Yeah.
I have asthmatic issues. I have allergies to pets, and I own pets, and I'm on all these pills from the VA and stuff, and trying natural methods too. But
Yeah.
I think the smoking kind of overwhelms my lungs past what it can handle with the other allergens. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
not allergic. I thought I was allergic to weed, right? But I will say edibles just don't do it for me, because I do, probably partly at least because I do a lot of dabs. If
Yeah.
I was to quit for a month or something, I'm sure it may be different. But I have always felt that edibles didn't do it for me, and I wasn't always able to buy all the dabs, if you know what I'm saying. Like I'd be really low, and if edibles still didn't do it. Go
What's
ahead.
your maximum edibles that you tried?
See, I have never done a sort of like test to find out where, because I have been medicated on edibles, we'll say, but that's at like say a party or an event where I'm also smoking, but then I can tell the difference
Yes.
because there is a difference. So I know I have been affected, but I couldn't tell you how many little chocolates I ate or whatever it was, and you know what I mean. So it's hard for me. I think
Yeah.
to your point, it sounds like you have a good point though, that maybe I should figure that out first.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and we have a slogan: go low and go slow. If you've not done edibles in your life, you want to start low. Here in Canada, our government stores only have 10 milligram edibles. That's it. That's their maximum. They don't even know what the hell they're talking about, right? But yeah, so you would start maybe with something like that, right? We want you to wait an hour and a half. If you don't feel anything after that, then maybe you want to try another one. But it's all up to you. You might green yourself out. If you do green yourself out, you're going to get really heavy. You're going to get really tired. You're not going to like what you're feeling. But if you just go to sleep, you'll be okay when you wake up, right? So,
Right.
and then that way you know that you've maxed yourself out. So personally, I take 100 milligrams in a capsule of cannabis oil every night. And that helps me sleep like you would not believe. Like really
Is that,
good. I get 8 hours of sleep. Pardon me?
Is it any specific kind? Do you have
No.
a concentrated CBG or CBN or
No, just plant matter, alcohol, cooking it, pressurizing it, and putting it into an oil, cooking off the alcohol, and then I get it put it into caps, like little tiny capsules. All right, so I take one of those each night, and that's about 100 milligrams, and that seems to be my level right there.
Hmm.
As to the people on the
noticed-
downtown east side, yes, edibles are more better for coming off of hard drugs than smoking, because you know, and I know edibles affects your body. So what is happening with these people is that they're going to sleep and they're sleeping for 8 hours. Then they wake up hungry and they eat. And then they have another edible and they go back to sleep for a while. And eventually a week has gone by of these edibles and eating and sleeping, and they're feeling much better. And they don't have the cravings to do the drugs anymore. They're not worried about muscle pains and sweats and stuff like that, right? So you will still get some of that as you go through, but it will get better and better and better because you're going to be sleeping most of this time, right? So, and that's what the body needs. It needs to sleep, rest, and eat.
How do you feel about alcohol?
I don't drink.
I don't really drink much. Like I may have a drink a month, maybe every couple months, and that's if I go out to a restaurant.
Christmas and New Year's, I might have a drink too.
Yeah, so like it's probably even more rare than that. I just can't think of the last time. But
I have
it's not that I
have PTSD from childhood sexual abuse, and those men were always drunk. So and men were always beating up my mother as a child because they were alcoholics. So I always promised my mom that I wouldn't drink, and if she let me smoke cannabis, and she said sure, just smoking on the balcony, and we're good.
Right? That makes me think of one thing. Was there anything else involved at that point? Did you have any other options? Like it's either cannabis or going straight to, it's like, something.
No,
worse.
I didn't get out. I've seen my mom cry too many times in a black eye and stuff like that. And I was like, there's no way, right? There's no way. Because I was brought up to understand that if you grow up around alcoholics, you may become an alcoholic yourself. And I want to stop that right there, right? So.
Okay. I totally am with you on that. I think it's something that is dangerous, but is also not understood when people think they understand it. Like when they think they understand themselves on it, and they think this and this, and I'm so much better at this, and I'm a better driver. I'm better at pool, and it's just because maybe maybe you're a little looser. Well, maybe we'll do some stretching ahead of time. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a poison, really. Tobacco and alcohol, both poisons. Let's have our governments promote tobacco and alcohol so that you don't live long enough, so they don't have to pay your Social Security for as many years. Because if you live to 100, they're gonna pay you till you're 100, right? Right. So if we can get you to drink or smoke and maybe die a little bit earlier, then you become profit for the government because you put in all your money
the whole time.
Pardon me? Yeah. Yeah, you put in all your money as you worked, and now they're going to get it because they're promoting something that's going to either kill you or you're going to have cancer or something else like that, right? So
they get you as a lifelong patient as well.
Yeah. I would even think some of this dementia that people are having nowadays or something that could be side effects, because we all know, like from Big Pharma and the Purdue company, that they will hurt people on purpose, knowing that they're going to help more people and then have people die, right? So they don't care about the people who die. They're just thinking about, the profit, right? They just want the money, right? So maybe the medicines they knew about were going to cause some dementia, but maybe not in everybody. So, okay, let's just think that's okay, right? A few people with dementia, we'll be able to sell them some more pills. What the hell, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, but you could also see that in the cannabis world too, where the money starts to cloud things too.
Yes.
Where some people will be like, they see the dollar signs and they might cut corners, and that's why there's a gray area of doubt in the cannabis industry where you can say they have these recorded instances of hemp with way higher THC levels in it than it should have, or different things where like they got caught where it was supposed to be this percentage or this grade, and they it's way more.
Hemp shouldn't have any THC in it at all. Hemp is just as for rope and clothing and stuff like that, right?
You can get THCA out of it.
Yes, THCA. Yes.
Yeah, and so there's this like I'm just I'm brain farting on the specifics, but what I mean is like just a little bit of it's almost like a Wild West, and in America at least with the regulation part of it, because you can look at a box and be like, it says 30%, and it could be half that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the same here in Canada. The government stores, they like to advertise, 28% THC, but it's you smoke it, ain't no 28% THC. No, no way.
Testers. They sell testers. Like, what do you think people are gonna do? Like,
Yeah,
they can buy the little purple box with it. We have this little purple tester that a lot of
you might be like, there's not so much testers up here. You got to pretty much take it to a lab, or you can buy some of the ones that are online that will attach to your phone and stuff like that. And you got to do a little shaking and then put it on there. And yeah, it's we probably have more testers in the States than we do here in Canada.
I don't know how good they are, but I know people do go to these grow shops, several of them, that in my area, that where they'll do like a little meetup once a month or something, and they'll do and you can go there anytime and take a bud in there and have them test it. And what they do, I think some of it is about moisture content. They're testing to see where it's at there. Hey, Ohio's friendly 420 in the house. What's up? What was I going to say? Oh,
we're talking about testing.
Yeah, but I actually forgot about this earlier. The time of your show. I don't know what time you guys go live on Tuesdays, because
Tuesdays 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Pacific. So that's about 6 p.m. my time, I think.
Yes. And you can find us on Rumble too, under the THC show, or you can look up CC Magazine on Facebook. It has to be 2 capital C's because Facebook doesn't like the word cannabis. So you can't find us under Cannabis Culture. But if you look up CC Magazine, you should be able to find us. Or, like I said, just go on my page. You can click a link and then hit follow for Cannabis Culture, and then the page will be there for you. But
yeah, I was going to say I found it through your page, and I'm on it now. Cannabis Culture.
2.5 million followers on that page.
Wow, I didn't even see that until now.
yeah, 2.5 million. Isn't that crazy, eh?
It should be live on that page right now. So.
I could do that. Well, I could share this afterwards.
I'm not. I mean,
I could always have you on as a guest too. I've got somebody next week.
I'd be honored.
Yeah, we can have you on Cannabis Culture, and you can do some promoting and have your program and stuff like that. That's not a problem. I'm willing to always help out other Cannabis Culture activists and stuff like that. So
yeah, and I don't take that for granted, man. When sometimes when someone comes on the show, they will. It's like they're on a script. They will not stop promoting whatever it is they came on to promote, and it's like just relax for a minute, you know. Like I'll get to a hard question at some point, you know, whatever. But, so what is the biggest like hurdle you're going through right now? I guess before
we have to deal with the police. That's our biggest hurdle because what we're doing is gray area. We are still illegal because we're not giving out government weed. We're giving out weed that's grown by people who have health permits and stuff like that. So they don't like that. So we've had our volunteers arrested twice already. Last was about 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Well,
and then we lose everything. We lose everything that's in the RV. And then we have to buy another RV, which we just purchased yesterday. I went and checked it out, and we'll have the RV back there by Friday morning and probably open Saturday.
That'd be would that be a nice upgrade, or what are you guys using right now?
Yeah, it's the same RV, same style as the one that we had, so that it'll be very familiar. This one's got a mattress, so,
there you go.
Yeah, but it'll be nice because a lot of people have missed the RV. We're not able to hand out anything there because so having the RV back will put a lot of smiles on faces back there. So.
Yeah, it's like a portable center or whatever, portable dispensary almost.
Yeah, we use the side window. So we park it on the street, side windows towards the sidewalk, 2 tables in the middle and 2 seats. And this side is the CSP, and this side is where you get your $6 grams or your 5 for 5 or $1 joint or whatever. Wow. Nothing more than $6, but except with weed, our shatters and concentrates are about $15-$20.
That's like a dream, bro.
It's a dream.
It's like a dream.
No.
You have like you have like you need like an ice cream truck jingle playing as you're driving through the neighborhoods.
We don't drive.
Pull up to
We
every
park.
neighborhood.
Yeah, we
I
know.
know.
We're
Well, yeah,
parked.
you park for a while till the people stop coming, then you pull up to the next. I'm just kidding. I'm talking about like an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
We actually had one come through my neighborhood not that long ago. I was like, oh, they still exist. They still do they do that every now? Do they do that up there? Have you ever had that as a kid, where you had the truck drive through the neighborhood trying to sell ice cream to kids?
Yeah, ours are called Dickie D.
How many stick?
Dickie D ice cream. Yeah.
Red. So Red.
How many stick with the program, Red?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everybody so far. We got more people that want to be on the program that we cannot do right now because we don't get the donations for it.
Well,
But
that's
yeah.
Probably not always going to be the main problem, but probably a lot of times.
Yes.
Right. That's
Donations make the program work. Volunteers make the program work. The low barrier access makes the program work because we are able to buy more stuff and be able to do stuff for these people, right? So, like, right. And we have a lot of people who send us some gummies and oil and tinctures and stuff like that we are able to give out to these people and show them a different life, right? And it's amazing. You're saving people's lives every day. Every day, there's people that say, thank you for being here. Right. So putting smiles on faces is what we call it. Right.
Do you ever get any weird requests?
Like what?
Like, oh man, you ain't got none of that weed soda?
No, but we got to ask for Coke and stuff.
Oh, you got what else you got? What else you got in there? Okay.
You got any H, man? You got any fucking meth, man? Like, we get that kind of question. No, we send them to the other guy on the other corner.
Right. Like, no bueno, not here. Sorry.
Yep. No, honestly, where we are on the downtown east side, we are one corner where it's cannabis. One more block away, you can get any drug you want, any pill you want. You can even get cannabis from those people that are on that corner. They have a tent and everything. But whatever you need, it's right there. Right.
So how do they look at you? Are those people like?
No. They know that we're saving people's lives. Right. Okay. So there's been no backlash or anything because we're doing the same kind of thing they're doing, but we're not doing the hard drugs. We're doing the soft drugs, right? So
just let us know, Glenn. We would probably put a posse together where you could have this, like, you set up a perimeter whenever you set up, right? And then you get some cameras, we get some high-tech drones circling the area, right? Just have it all locked down.
We have people using cocaine and crack right in front of our windows.
Wow.
Like, yeah, right on the streets, man. It's in the alleyways. We have people dying in the alleyways. We have people living in the alleyways. It's sad, and it's sad that the government doesn't want to help us. The government could give us all the weed that they don't sell. They could give us all the weed that they burn because they don't want to sell it or whatever. That could be helping the people that we help, and they don't even want to do that. They've never sent anybody down there to see what we accomplished. We've got doctors on our side. We've got politicians on our side, but still, nobody comes down to see what we're doing.
Well, let me look at the downside here. Do you have any data to show that this is getting people? I think you might have said the numbers earlier. I apologize if you could say
280 people, and we have a Dr. M.J. Malloy from UBC. He's an addictive specialist, a counselor and specialist, or he's got lots of degrees. But yeah, we've got lots of data for him and from him and from what we do. Yes, we have a book. So we have to keep track of everybody and what they get.
Good, because I would think that that's your strongest tool, or the strongest thing to stand behind. It's like, look,
yeah, and also word of mouth. Everybody down there says, hey, if you want to get off, cannabis has worked for me. Maybe it'll work for you, and then people come and ask us to give them some help. Right?
Maybe that's why it's so expensive in some places, because they think that would be a barrier to entry and make it a sort of I wouldn't say rich person's drug, but sort of a more, I don't know if well off is even right, like middle class here is maybe a word we would say, but it is hard to be able to go to the dispensary and get as much as I would smoke, at least, So that's why I have to grow my own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to buy from the gray market because I can't afford $10 a gram straight up.
Right.
Right. So I have
Yeah,
to buy from the gray market. So I can buy a pound of weed up here for about $700.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's top of the line weed. You can get even higher for about $1,000.
Oh wow, Hank.
Yeah.
Hank. Actually, you cut me off at the pass here. One of my questions was, does that mean you're selling, you know, cannabis in whatever forms, whatever the cheapest form that you sell it in? Is it something that would replace as far as the cost? But then he's saying, you know,
I'm gonna say, Hank, I don't know how much they charge, but I don't think they charge $1 down there. No, I've never gone down to that corner to buy anything from them, so I wouldn't know how much they charge. But I don't think they would be charging $1 for a fentanyl pill. No,
unless you're buying a lot of it, I guess maybe as a dealer, and then you get the homie price. I don't know. What's
yeah,
going on.
and they might even be doing something. They might be selling something else that it has fentanyl in it too. So you just never know. You're taking a chance, right?
Fentanyl's being mixed into a lot of things. Is the biggest problem.
We just had a major bust up here where people were making fentanyl into Lego gummies and dinosaur gummies. And if a kid had found that and ate one of those, they would have died. They would have died.
Else in them?
I mean,
was there anything else in them?
Not that we know of. No, there was just a big bust of fentanyl because they're really going after fentanyl here in Canada. We have 20 people a day die here in Canada from fentanyl overdoses.
Seen some videos that they can say to pay $1. Yeah. Well, I mean, it probably depends on where it's at or whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's weird that not weird, but what I'm seeing is this flow towards just straight up fentanyl, because at first it was just mixed into things, and now it's just like, no, just the straight up what's up, whatever. And that's scary, and people are starting to crave it for some weird reason.
Well, in the early 80s and 90s, people were cutting coke with baby laxative. Now they're cutting it with fentanyl. So you can that's basically what you can, speed, heroin, it's all being cut with fentanyl in it now. So, that's sad.
It's not going to stop anytime soon unless some major things happen. And we all know how long and how hard it is to take major things to happen. We actually have a farm bill they're working on that looks like they're really going to be coming down hard on a few things around cannabis, and I think they're going to be pointing at it directly here real shortly. So, do you have anything federally over there that seems like they're against it? Because since the whole country of Canada is
right now we have an election probably coming up next year for the federals, and they want to shut down all our safe injection sites, which I kind of have a problem with. I don't use those drugs, but if we don't have those sites, and that means there'll be more people on the streets where we are, and there'll be more people dying in the alleyways, and that means more pressure on the police, fire, and ambulance to go and retrieve those bodies and try to save those people. And right now, the police, fire, and ambulance are already having enough problems as it is. So in order for them to shut down these sites, I think that's going to cause a problem too.
But for sure, especially when you get people relying on a program. Go ahead.
But there's like as to healing people with edibles, there's no money for pharmaceutical companies to heal people with a plant, right? And so that's why they're all against this. We could have treatment centers that could use cannabis to get these people off of these hard drugs and not have relapses. And they might be relapse, I'm just saying, but better chance of not having a relapse. All right. And it's,
I don't know, man.
You got to wait 6 months here in Canada just to get into a treatment program.
Oh yeah, because of the way that the healthcare,
the wait list, right? So edibles can get you off in a month.
Well,
right? So why wait 6 months? Right? You can start edibles today and not have to wait 6 months to get into a program.
You can, but what I don't understand is, one moment, is pharmaceutical companies with all their vast wealth, right? I don't understand why they would look at cannabis as an adversary when all they would have to do, which probably are some of them are doing, look at things like the Heineken weed beer and the Marlboro weed cigarette that probably I don't think has come out actually, but they design. We found that they were designing it or something. But my point is, like, they could easily just pay people to farm weed for them and become the next biggest weed dealers.
Yeah,
You know what I
they
mean?
could.
So
But you don't want to put
where's the
weed in your
competition?
tobacco. That's called a spliff. And you don't want to mix
Yeah.
alcohol and cannabis together, because then the government's going to just say that cannabis killed somebody, because somebody's going to get behind the wheel and drive while they're on this cannabis and alcohol mix and probably kill somebody, right? So
No, I'm
then
not
the
talking about
government wins with all their propaganda about, oh, cannabis
Yeah.
is bad for you, right?
No, I
So
don't
let's
mean
put it in some alcohol and prove
Yeah.
it to everybody, right?
Well, hold on. The Heineken weed beer didn't have alcohol in it. It was supposed to be just like a
Okay.
weed beer. But
I'm all
let me just say, I was sort of
beer.
leading that. Oh, I think we might be losing you. You're frozen.
You're out there. You're back.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
You were
So-
spinning there with a black screen, and I could hear you though.
Good. Well, we're back. I got you. So, I was saying, I was using those examples to lead up to the pharmaceutical industry specifically. Why wouldn't the pharmaceutical industry get in on this and have the Pfizer weed joint, or the Pfizer gummies or whatever, or so like you would think that they wouldn't see it as a competition when they could literally just buy it almost wholeheartedly. The whole industry, they could almost just buy it outright. Other than and I hate to say it, but people that point to the home grower to say, "Oh no, well, we just grow our own."
Yeah.
Look at the industry and the sort of commercialization that goes behind the equipment and the materials,
Yeah.
especially for someone growing indoors. So that alone is going to become so industrialized and so commercialized that it's big business, and it becomes whatever, like there's some of those
Yeah, well,
already.
the pharmaceutical company's not going to make any money off of you, and you're still a loss to them if you're growing your own plant, right?
Not if they own the companies that make the grow tents and the lights.
Yes, yes, yes,
like why would
yeah.
they just cut it off at the? They just don't. I don't know.
No, and that's all the propaganda that we've grown up since the 30s, that cannabis is devil's lettuce and it's going to make you go crazy and rob your family and kill your family and all that kind of stuff, right? We're all brought. They've all got that still in their brains, whereas there's the younger generation, Generation Z or whatever. They're learning that these guys have been lying to us about cannabis all these years, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let me ask you this though. There's also the stigma behind it, which I think is the hardest thing to get over. But some of that is the stereotype of the person that smokes weed, like the look or whatever. Like I've never used patchouli oil. I'm sure it's good stuff, but they always say, have you ever had patchouli oil? Were you ever rub some of that? I don't know. That's one of the stereotypes of
Never heard of patchouli oil or whatever you just called it.
No, you had to have been to Woodstock, right? You had to.
I'm old enough to have been to Woodstock, but no, wasn't that Woodstock? I was just a baby then.
You have to like Cheech and Chong, like there's a whole list of things that like the stereotypical stoner, if you will. And I think now there's that is so diluted because there's so many different kinds of people who are using it in some way or the other, and it's like you can't really peg the quote unquote stoner type of person anymore.
No, especially with concentrates, because we don't smell like a joint.
That's a big one. That's a big reason I like dabs too. But although I don't really need to worry about that anymore, but it does keep my house. Actually, I tell you, like if I'm smoking like a blunt or a joint all day long, my house is gonna just reek. But I know a dab's inside of my controlled environment down in here where my plants are helping to clean the air and everything.
Yeah,
like, I'm good down here, but you don't really smell it anywhere else.
No, and I've already proven that too, because you can do dabs in a hotel room and not get thrown out, but you can't smoke a joint because that joint smell is going to go out into the hallway and they're going to know that you're smoking, right? So, and my landlord is the same way. I can do dabs in our house, but I can't smoke pot in the house. I have to go outside. So I'm okay with that.
I was in a facility recently where we couldn't even do dabs inside it because of there was an issue because there were other things inside there, like glass blowers with oxygen tanks and other stuff that was like, no. Anyway, But yeah, don't let me keep you too long, man. If you want to,
No, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
I don't, yeah, because I do want to do a giveaway for everybody for coming in tonight, and I want to get that at least on the screen while we're talking here.
Yeah.
So what is it that you guys talk about on the show again? I know you said cannabis culture, but like,
Yeah.
is that
So
leaf?
what we like to do is we like to bring people on who can tell us about their journey with cannabis. Last week we had a survivor from childhood stuff that had used cannabis instead of hard drugs, and a lot of the people that the survivor went through have turned to hard drugs. The prostitutes and stuff like that have turned that way. But this person went through a lot of that stuff and stuck to cannabis and didn't get onto the hard drugs. So we had her on our show, and she shared her story of how cannabis helped her through her tough times of life.
That's hard to get people on that want to share those kinds of lows in our life. I know that by trying to get guests on myself, like some people really are not into being vulnerable on screen, even if the audience isn't as huge as some other audience, right?
Yeah, maybe that's the thing in the States, but here in Canada, I seem to find a lot of people who would like to talk about it. People want to know how cannabis oil is preventing their seizures, or how cannabis oil maybe saved their uncle from from cancer and stuff like that. So there's lots of those kind of stories that they're not bad stories. Those are very uplifting stories and have a good ending to them and stuff like that. So that's what we try to do.
Well, I agree. I just over here, it's a little frustrating sometimes when I can't talk to a professional that maybe doesn't even use cannabis, but happens to be like somewhat okay with it, but they don't want to be open about that, and
I'm sorry, but if you're not using cannabis, I don't think I want to talk to you. Because you really got to use cannabis to know what you're talking about, because if you don't use it and you're talking about it, then it's just hearsay because you don't know because you've never used it.
True.
Right? So you're only going on what other people have told you. So the best way to experience something is by using it, right? But yes, smoking a joint is a lot different than doing an edible. Edibles are more of your body buzz, and smoking a joint is more of the head buzz.
Yes, and you definitely that might be the biggest issue between what keeping people from everyone just doing edibles all the time.
Yeah, but if you get your edibles right, people, you will not have that problem anymore, and edibles will become a good part of your life to keep you healthy. I hardly ever get a cold. I hardly ever get a flu. I can't even remember the last time I had a cold or a flu, but that's because I take my oil every night, and it activates my endocannabinoid system, which is your pain regulation and your immunity. So it boosts those up, and while you're sleeping, that's really good for you. So, a lot of people say that I don't look 60 years old, but I'm about 360 in 3 months. Yeah.
You're not 29 years old?
No. A little gray beard.
I want to see some ID, young man. Yeah, man. That's good though. If you feel great from it, and I say do it, whatever it is. But
yeah. There will be people that cannabis doesn't work for, and that's just the way of the world. There's always an opposite to everything, right? There's nothing out there in the world that we don't have an opposite to. So it's
there's
just
always moderation too. You can do too much, right?
Yeah, you can do too much too, right? You just got to find your own thing. For me, it's been 43 years of cannabis. I went through 10 years of crack use and stuff like that, and cannabis has helped me stay straight.
Michael Black. Got Michael Gray. We got Michael Black in the house. What's up, Mama Rochi? You guys have a great night. You have a good night, Mama.
You too, Crystal.
Mama Rochi doesn't use cannabis, but I listen to her any day.
Yeah. And who's Mama Rochi?
That's Crystal.
Oh, that's Crystal right there.
You know who Master Rochi is?
No, I may have seen the name or something like that. I think maybe on your page or something like that, but no. So what does she do? She talks about cannabis but doesn't use cannabis.
No, not necessarily. But like, you'd have to know Master Rochi. Like, he is a vibe, my friend. He's one of my sponsors on game night, and also one of the hosts on Grow Fam on Monday night show, and he's a host on NOK Network. You know Kim Cooper.
Oh, well, you
right?
mean Steve?
No, not
Oh,
Steve.
not Steve. Okay.
Steve also is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
I know
at
Steve.
least three
Yeah,
of my friends are also hosts on NOK Network. It's like, okay. Actually,
Steve.
4 or 5. I know a lot of them. I was there myself at one time. But
Yeah.
he's the Thursday night show on NOK now. It's
Okay.
Amarochi and Masarochi. They own
Yeah.
a CBD company, and they do a whole bunch of different products with that. They do beard oil, they do simple syrup, they do a bunch of merch, and they sell THCA pre-rolls and stuff. So
Cool.
like she works in the industry, that's for sure. And I
Yeah.
see them out at all kinds of events. It's always fun. We're going to see them this weekend, actually, at an event
Right.
on Saturday. So I'm pretty stoked. It's actually, what's so cool about this one is it's like 20 minutes away. I love it when that happens.
Oh, nice and
What?
close.
Right
Eh?
where? Oh, okay.
Let's go
I can
smoke
walk
something. I
there.
only live 20 minutes away.
I already thought of that. You're going right now. I was like, well, let's get in the studio. I'll just put the old camera on real quick.
Yeah, that's it. Eh?
Pre-record. Yeah, a recorded one. Yeah, because that's good too. So what makes you what made you want to do the podcast?
I started doing actually. I'm going to say 6 years ago today is when I actually started, because 6 years ago today legalization happened here in Canada because they lied to us. They didn't make it really legal as the way that we wanted it. But yeah, I think today is an anniversary of that actual date happening. So I just came on onto Facebook to show people that cannabis does not kill you. what the government has been saying is crap. I actually have a YouTube video where I do 26 dabs in an hour and 14 minutes, and I don't even pass out or go unconscious or anything like that.
How long ago was that, Glenn?
Pardon me?
How long ago was that?
Oh, many years ago. I can still do it. Okay. Probably maybe more.
True. Now you're a grandmaster, right? Now you're
that's it. Granddad master.
So Crystal says that she developed an allergy to cannabis, which is a very sad story.
Yeah, I can see that. And like I was saying, there's not everybody can use cannabis. So yeah, there are those people who have allergies towards it. So, and that's sad. But there's other alternatives for them, right?
Right. Elisa, the website masterochisgarden.com, and you can use code certified to get a discount even.
Well, there you go.
Get that.
Yeah. Well, sir, it's been an hour. I should go.
Not a problem. I'm not
home. I'm at a friend's house right now, so I should get back to being a friend.
I totally appreciate it. It was just we just went wherever it went, and it was good. It was a good talk, man.
We will have you on the show. Give me a couple of weeks. I've got next week we're going to be at a new indigenous cannabis store. So they're just opened up this week, so we're going to go down there and promote them. So next week. So
you need to record this whole thing happening where you with the RV and that get it on video, and that would be some good footage to really show people what you're doing. The people that are
sure, I can send you. I got a 6-minute video of what from the old RV that I can show you what we do. I can send that to you.
Cool. Well, thanks again, man. Yeah, everybody go check out.
Waylon. You have a great night. Thank you to all your viewers, because without the viewers, there would be no show.
For sure. Exactly. I agree.
All right.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Have a great night.
All right. I will close your feed as well.
Oh, I can do it. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. So, yeah, Glenn Wells, guys. You can follow him. He's got the blue check mark, so don't be following those imposters out there. But yeah, this has been an interesting conversation. I've not been able to talk to Glenn on one-on-one. I've seen him on NOK Network one time. I've seen him on Justin Sider's live stream at least one time. That's always a fun time. At least it says I've been also about the CBD Charlotte's Web. Yeah, it was way expensive. Yeah, we were trying to get some of that not too long ago. Not me necessarily. I think Sir Stevo and someone else was in this area. Elisa, I know you knew about that. I guess it didn't work out. It didn't work out. Yes. So if you want to get on the wheel, I hadn't gotten to that yet. If you want to get on the wheel, you have to just hit that like button. Why is it doing that? Okay, we'll just do that. We're gonna do a. This is just for a WTIF coupon. I like to call them. Just came up with that today. Don't forget to hit that. I was just trying to do that to maybe, get a little bit of extra turnout for Glenn on a Wednesday where we're not connected to the Grow Fam TV. But listen, you guys, we're connected to my fans, my true viewers, and my people that enjoy what I do on more than just Wednesday, but also Wednesday, because I try to make each show unique and different. Yeah, you're still hearing me drone on and on, but you do hear different things about different things, right? Okay, I'm getting all the likes off of the page now, so if you haven't hit it yet, please still go ahead and hit it, but you're not going to be on this wheel. Like, fine, I'm going to take it back then. Take it back now, y'all. Okay, we're going to put the Rumblers on. Let's see, we got 6 people watching on the Rumble. Got nobody. We got Margaret, Terry, and Timothy. And I'll check out X. Yeah, that was a fun conversation. I didn't want to get too specific on anything really. We just kind of let it flow. It's always a fun time. All right, we have a few people on X. We got Jess, we got Timothy, we got Michael Gray. Got nobody. We got Tabby, and that's it. Country Boy, what's up, man? If you want to come up, if anybody wants to come up and hang out for a few minutes, I'm actually thinking about going to grab the hash that I made last night and sitting here in front of the camera, spreading it out with this thing here, the strainer. Does this look like one of those fencing, one of those guys that like with the sword, on guard, kind of feels like that, All right, I think that's it. Let me blow this up a little bit. Hey, that rhymed. Just got home on beat. Long day, Country Boy. Okay. Did you get on the wheel? I'm still here. Thanks, Mike Black. I appreciate that, man. Let's see hashtag WTIF in the comments on Wednesdays. Hashtag WGW. 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 All right. Let's look for Country Boys. Country Boy in this giveaway. I know he's hit the like button already, and he just got here. Oh, he is. We're good. All right, we're gonna shuffle. Thanks, Devin. Appreciate that, bro. WGW. Yeah, I just thought we would get into some cannabis talk and also show that it is definitely helping to save lives. That's awesome. We're actually still connected to Glenn's page, so I'll go ahead and cancel or shut that off now. I think that's what he was going to do, so I don't want to do anything, too untoward after he's gone on his page. So we're going to remove Glenn Wells' page, guys. Thank you for watching over there. If you are, feel free to come follow me. But but just thank you for being a follower and a supporter of his for all that he's doing. So thanks. We're going to shut that off right now, and boom, back to WTIF network. Hell yeah. How are you, Devin? It's been a while, bro. Got an event coming up Saturday in Pekin, Illinois. We're going to be going to called, I don't know if it's got a name actually, but it is being put on by Red Six in the Boots to Bushes. So I'm excited to support. I'm going to go pull up a table and, do a little live stream there. All right. Good luck. We'll pull out Shirley here for the coup de grace. If anybody would like to pop up for a medicinal nightcap, if you will, I'm going to put the link down in here. Kelly, right? Did I forget? Was it Kelly? It's Kelly, right? The first time I've forgotten a name today. Cold spell here. Yes, I got it right. Yes. What I'm talking about. Cold spell near 60 degrees. Burr, blood thin. So are you able to grow in the wintertime, country boy? Is that heated out in your grow space? Margaret Jet. Last night, Rose Booza won. I didn't get a hold of her yet, but she won twice. Margaret Jet wins tonight. All right. Congrats, Margaret. Thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for being a support of your boy. I don't think I saw him. Okay. We're going to do this other spin right now for locals and, well, for subscribers. There's 4 Facebookers on this wheel. Oh, I should check to see if anybody's added themselves. Gotta check locals real quick. One second. We'll check. Just got to make sure. I know there's probably not, but you never know. 2 more spins to be had this week, so So you want to get in there. Let's see. Oh, hey, okay. We did get some new. Lucky number. Okay. See, the last number was Timothy at number 22. We got Canagrammy coming in, number 23. Cool, cool. So we do have some new numbers to hand out. Rose, did you have a number already? Okay. I would like it if you guys could try to only comment one time. That way I don't have to try and look back to see if I gave you a number already. Let's see. Charles, you're number 24. Second check. And then Diana, number 25. Glad to be here. Looking forward to seeing everything that you do here. Awesome. I do have to add some numbers. Happy about that. Happy about that. Okay. Been a good show. Done a few dabs, but now we're going to smoke a little bowl while we spin that wheel. Spin that beautiful wheel. If you'd like to see more than just wheels spun, come check us out on game night on Sundays. Most of you in here already know about, but there's people that watch this later and watch it on different platforms. You never know. I did, Leslie. I sent you a picture. I said I got got the Country Boy Weeds product that I'll be shipping out. Got climate control. Okay. How's yeah. Congrats, Margaret. Is Margaret here? She probably was earlier, but yeah, congrats. What's up? Get the win, even if you can't stay through the whole show and wait for forever for me to spin this wheel. The last wheel was for everybody. Earlier wheel was for everybody, and if they weren't here, and if somebody was not here and not subscribed, then I'd have to spin it again. That's how it works. At least that's what makes sense to me. You know what I mean? All right. Good luck and cheers. Oh, wait, what am I saying? Stop, Waylon, stop. Waylon, no. There is only up to number 22. We've got to add up to 25. Oh, no, I didn't write down what number Rose was. Oh, Rose was 13. That's right. $23, $24, $25. Number 9, Cage's age got to be lucky. Oh, you did get you got 9. I didn't even notice. All right, good luck and cheers, everybody. You spin me right round, baby, right round. It's like, oh, I'm just 18. Okay. Number 18. Who's just 18? Skipping the post. There it is. Margaret was 17. That's funny. She almost knows how to double win again. Terry Bryler. Terry Big T Bryler, the fishing champ, the fishing maniac. Congrats, Terry. Appreciate you, brother. Terry and Brenda Bryler have been with me for over a year now, I think. Maybe 2. I don't know. Let me look. It's been at least a year. Whoa. We've got 2 new supporters on locals today. I am kind of blown away right now. Allow notifications, please. Okay. Yeah, at least 14 months. 14 months they've been with me. So I always love to see the people who've been with me forever getting to win stuff, as much as possible. 18 is your favorite number, Tabby? Okay. I'll be sending you some, okay? What do you say? I bottled up flour food today. Okay. First bottle of it. Sounds good. I'll give it a shot. I need to start my grow soon. It'll give me a reason to kick it in gear. Remember, you have a chance to get in on one more spin later on tomorrow on People in the Boxes, 8 o'clock Central Time. Tomorrow night, same time, same bat channel. I don't know who we're going to have on. I think, it'll be a group of different people, hoping that Red Six can come back. And, I would like to see King Deb come on. And I don't know. I think Kim is moving soon, so I don't think she's going to be on, but I'm not 100% sure. So really, could just be me. I don't know. Well, we're going to find something to talk about, and we'll be doing that tomorrow night. Let's see, where are we at? An hour and 20 minutes. We got a little bit of time. Guess we can do a giveaway or something. We're going to give away a little smoke. Finish this bowl. We already did the giveaway. Thanks for popping in. Excuse me. Holy cow. Thanks for popping in, everybody. And appreciate you all with hitting those reacts and sharing me out if you can. Share it up on your story, Sharing it on the story a lot of times gets more action than some people think. Dizzy Dizzle, what's up? Finally, you found me, man. I couldn't actually. I tried searching that name, but couldn't find you. If you're in the house, you better say something, man. Because I need to follow you here. Let's see. Can I click it? No. I need you to link your page in the comments, Dizzle. Come on, man. Get a video posted on my page. I got a video posted. Okay. Red Six, you want to pop up for a smoke? Let me know. We got Check Kick. Oh, you guys hit me again. I see it. It's right on my screen. I was looking down, doing like administrative things. Twisted. We got me. They got me over here on Kick. I can't put those comments on screen, but I could in a certain way. Here, I got this. Check it out. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna Go over here and add a window capture. We're going to call it kick. Boom. There it is. And we can even do this. Do some of that. Oh. Joe Orzel over there. Okay. Twisted. Okay. Junior Greenhouse. Tabby. I see Indio. Tim. And you were there. And you were there. And you. Hey, Brenda. Hello, hello. If I can get, hey, what's up? We got Jay Frost in the house. What's up, man? You want to come up for a minute, guys? If you guys want to come up, let's have a little sesh. We had Glenn Wells on earlier. That was awesome. If you want to watch that, we had him on for about an hour. We had a great little conversation. Otherwise, come up and join me. I can't do this by myself. Yep, I just put it in there as you were commenting. I could send it directly if you want. Just shared the link in Kick. Nice. That's what they call raiding. You can raid your friends, or I don't know. I think you can raid at random people too. I've been raided by random people. My other computer just booped on me. And now it's back. Twisted gotcha. As long as they follow. Hey, I mean, that's what you hope for sure. You've definitely boosted me a lot on Kick. I definitely appreciate that, man. I don't know why, but I don't get seen in algorithms. I'm too I must be too dry and toasty, like a piece of burnt toast or something. Thanks, Tim. I see you over there. Got me a whole Z of dabs. Holy cow, Leslie. DM it. Got you. On my way. On my way. Boom. We got Jay Frost going to come up for a minute. For a Toka rope. I hate when I do that. Or you follow them. I should say you can raid them. Yeah, that's true. I would agree. He doesn't have that set up yet. Oh yeah, I don't even know how to set it up. I know Twisted's probably told me at some point. You gotta twist it, bop it, pull it, and then figure it out. Joe, what's up, man? We need to, like, you guys can't actually be seen all the way. I do like it. I think it would get people to come over and hang out in the Kick chat. I think that's a really good idea. I'm just not there yet. I sent it to you, Frosty, and I did put it in the chat for anybody else that wants to pop up. How's the hash go? Okay, well, I was actually thinking about bringing it down here. Oh snap! Is this John Doe? Are you really John Doe? Oh no, it's not Angry Hot Dog. It just says Big Hot Dog. Never mind.
John Doe, that's me.
It was secretly Jay Frost the whole time.
Right. I just wanted to stop in for a real quick bong hit. So I was about to go upstairs and shit, but you know.
Appreciate it.
So here we go. Cheers. Hopefully one of these lighters works. If not, I'm fucked.
Kind of light a candle or something. Cheers. Oh, snap. I cannot do a bong rip like that anymore. I can do a dab rip, but I can't do a bong rip.
All right, man.
Thanks, man, for popping up. Good
Everybody,
night.
you guys have a good night, and no problem, Waylon. But yeah, I want to say hi to you.
Thank you. How's the weather up there?
It's not bad. It's getting chilly. It's getting chilly now.
Good night, big hot dog.
Good night, man.
I like to do that too sometimes when I come up on someone else's StreamYard, change the name to something like what was the last one I did? Can't even remember, but it was good. I can tell you that much. Thanks, JT. I like mine on. You light yours on electric stovetop. Hell yeah! You just gotta get a little bit of heat going on there, right? A little bit of rub those two sticks together. Just says I'm 520. My address, cops, SWAT rides. My house. Then realized they wanted 620. Oh snap! Okay, wrong house. Jay Frost, everybody. The big hot dog. Oh wow, Twisted up in here with the dancing cucumbers. 43 currently here. We had a heat wave and oh, Joe, you got me excited. I thought you were saying there's 43 watching and kick, but yeah, 43 degrees is not good. not warm, that's for sure. Well, we're about an hour and a half in, so we're gonna get rolling, guys. But unless you all want to see the hash, I'm gonna grab it and squish it through the thing. I could get my other camera out, zoom it in a little bit. It's just gonna be frozen hash, and I just shove it through. It's chilly out, but it's fall, and I think it's gonna be a rough winter in Illinois. Tim, you ain't lying. Booty pickles. Booty pickles. Let's see it, those who want to. Well, who wants to leave can? What? Okay. I think I know what you mean. Well, let me go grab it. Okay. Got my spoon. My frosty hash. All frosty. Not J Frosty, but it's frosty. All right, let me see if I can get an angle here. This other camera. Oh, it's going to be zoomed in. There we go. Is that close enough, you think? It's still pretty frozen to the paper. paper is sticking to the bag. Because it's frozen. Probably why I shouldn't have used the bag of the paper. It's brown paper I had. But that's a good idea right there. Nope. But it's okay. Breakfast flatbread box. Just a Cannabis subscribe to me on Kick. Hey. Shouts out to anybody that wants to subscribe on Kick. Put gloves on. Guess I want to let. Do I want to let it warm back up? Never get it through the screen. I'm gonna be all stuck through the screen. Hmm. Thought I understood the assignment, but I don't think I understand the assignment. All I did was waste this thing. If only I had thought about it a little bit more. Well, I don't know if it's how I fucked that up or not. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what I was told. Is you put it in the freezer for about 20 hours, and then you want to push it through the screen, but it's a block of frozen hash. How am I supposed to do that? When it's warm, it's gonna be really sticky then, right? Maybe I should have mushed it out before I put it in the freezer the first time. That's probably the case. Well, there it is. I'm just going to put it on this. Not sure if I'm supposed to freeze it again. Doesn't look very appealing, does it? It's frozen. Needs to defrost and dry, maybe. What's still gonna be? It's gonna be really sticky. Oh, I see. Oh, the spaceship part 2 episode of How Fucked Up is Fucked Up. Okay. I'm just hanging and learning. Thanks, Tim. I'll probably get going though, guys. It's been a good night. Where we sitting at? A whole bunch of friends coming through on the X. Thank you guys. What about Rumble? I like the Rumble. You can criticize me. Well, I wouldn't like beware the person that says don't criticize me. Now, if you're just criticizing me all the time, there's a couple of those. You guys have a good night, though. I don't know what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. We'll figure it out. But it'll be another panel of anyone who wants to come up. I've been reaching out to other people, trying to get some more awesome friends on People in the Boxes, but there's only so much reaching out I can do. You know what I mean? So we got some winners to take care of, and then we got one more spin tomorrow. If you haven't gotten your number, make sure you go do that, guys. Definitely don't forget. And if you want to get a hat, don't forget, I have some of these hats left. Quite a few hats left, in fact. That's awesome that Twisted subscribed on Kick. Thanks, man. He was number one. He was the first one, then. He got to be the first one. You guys all snooze, you lose. Parchment paper is a staple in my house. Yeah, I should have had parchment paper. Everyone said, "Oh, just a piece of cardboard and like the micron bag or the 25 that it comes on." You got a hat? I just need to send it to you, don't I? What color did you pick again, Leslie? I need to write it down. Rose times 2 is owed. Then we've got Margaret. And we've got Terry. Black and gray, you signed it. I've signed a couple of them. I just wanted to make sure which one yours was because Bean got the one, a different one that I signed. Okay. I had to update my notes. Update the notes. Well, that was an awesome conversation earlier with Glenn. If you didn't see that, go back and check it out. It's about 1 hour in the beginning of the show. If not, before you leave or once you leave here, go sign up at locals.com at the indoorfarmer.locals.com. Sign up for $2 monthly, and it gets you into all sorts of wonderful shenanigans and such. Let me take the chat off the screen now. That's awesome. Thank you very much to the Kick Raid Squad over there. That was pretty sweet. Otherwise, have a good night. Remember, everybody's got to eat. Brenda, are you still here? If you're still here, so I couldn't sit down today, though I had my camera adjusted. Brenda, if you're still here, you get to pick, get to choose. So when you win a WTIF coupon, or maybe I should call it a Maccabees Live Market coupon. I don't know what I should call it, but it's a coupon. And when you win one of those, you get to choose between a swag pack, a game night ticket, or a Indoor Farmer hat box ticket. So I'm not sure if you're still here, but those are your choices. I'll send you a message here soon too. Good night, everybody.